Greeting friends, hope you're doing well. I'm just going to do a little fun comparison of the two helicopters that I have. A very popular model, the UH1 Huey. In front of you right now is what you see is a Yu Xiang UH1 Huey 134 scale. Very fun helicopter to fly, pretty small. I mean relatively small, but you know it's a pretty good size to see when you fly around in your backyard. For relations, it is a sheet of paper 8.5 by 11. You know, your standard school work that your kids do or use for school. So that is 11 inches long. I believe this helicopter was 15 inches long. It weighs 228 gram takeoff. That's including the battery, and it's very nicely detailed. You got opening the doors on both sides. I had a rocket pod, but I crashed into a tree, but it still flies, but you know the rocket pod is long gone. It also has a little optical flow sensor on the bottom to keep the helicopter in place. So overall, it is very nicely detailed. You see the rivets, the door, beautiful paint job. Little red tail, so you can see that's the tail. Very nice model. I crashed like 20 times, but this thing is so durable that it still flies. I mean, and this tells you that I'm not a good pilot, but it's a testament to the product that it is a good product for beginners. You know, that you can crash and survive and take off on a day. So that said, I have a bigger helicopter, and you know sometimes you watch the video you can't tell in relation from one to another. So there is the one in front of you is the one in front of you right now is a Yu Xiang helicopter. Here it is, the Motion RC UH1 Rowan 470 size, and that thing is humongous. It's huge. It's big. I mean, it's crazy big. You know, when I first received it, I mean, it's crazy. And it weighs 1,200 grams, so almost 6 times more than the other Yu Xiang. But you know, it is also nicely detailed. The door doesn't open, but you got the rivets, the engine heat extractor is graded. The paint is really nice. Got carbon fiber blades. You got rocket pods and guns. So, and it is a lot bigger, so you need a lot bigger space to fly. It is, you know, they both are fun to fly, to be honest. You know, they both ride, you know, fly differently. It's like having a, you know, a small sport car versus a big old V8 sport car. But you know, they both have their own characteristic. You know, the Yu Xiang, even though it's smaller, the spool up of the helicopter, you know, makes wonderful noise. To me, it is. You know, it sounds pretty cool. And then, of course, the bigger, you know, 470 size makes more realistic sound of the helicopter, minus the tail rotor, which has a whiny, high-pitched noise. But you know, if you don't steer a lot, you can hear the main rotor noise of the 470 size very, very distinct. It is, you know, it sounds really good. It's like music to my ear. You know, it's like, you know, big engine noise, good exhaust noise. Spooling up. Here we go. And there's the battery for the Yu Xiang. You see how small it is comparing to the RotorScale 470 size. And here you have the battery for the RotorScale 470 size. It weighs almost as the Yu Xiang UH1 Huey. You know, the bigger the helicopter, the bigger battery you need to fly it, you know. So regardless, you know, how small the Yu Xiang helicopter is, you can get 12 minutes of flight time with this baby right here, which is, you know, pretty fun. You know, that's plenty good time to, you know, get some vitamin D's outside, enjoy some fresh air, buzz around your yard. So it's great. For the RotorScale 470 size, right now I get about 9 to 10 minutes, just a little bit less, you know, but it's still fun also. You just have to be aware of your timing when you fly the helicopter. And the good thing is that on the Yu Xiang, it beeps when the battery gets low, so you know that you need to come home to land your helicopter. For the 470 size, you know, RotorScale here, there's no beeping noise. You know, I have to attach a voltage alarm module to the battery, which goes right here, and it makes the noise when it hits the voltage that you set at, and I set mine at 3.7 volt, so that gives me enough time to land, because sometimes you fly far away, you don't hear it, so when it gets near, it beeps and it's like, okay, you know, time to land, because you don't know how long it has been beeping. But yeah, that's just a general size comparison between the two. Also, on the Yu Xiang, you can shut off the optical flow, and then this helicopter will hold positions in the air. It won't stay in one location, but altitude-wise, it will hold position in height, but left, right, front, back and forth, it won't if there's a wind blowing. So, you know, it gives you a little bit more challenge if you want to fly your helicopter that way. The RotorScale 470 size, it has a GPS built in the back here, and it takes about 2 minutes to lock on if you've been flying in that area frequently. And you know, it is great also. You know, it's a windy day, it holds position, height, left, right, whatever, it stays still, it stays locked in one place, and that's great. There are 2 other modes that you can try, the angle mode and manual mode. The angle mode gives you more control of the helicopter, so you have to maintain the height continuously via the left stick, which is your throttle. So you have to keep your hand on that stick at all time, or else it will not stay up in the air. Of course, there's a manual mode, which is a lot more freedom of movement of the helicopter, and you definitely have to be more careful and pay attention to it. I tried angle mode for about 2 minutes, and it didn't go too well for me. I need to try it at bigger space and be more focused on its ability or my ability. So, you know, both helicopters has different variations that will challenge your skill any way you want. You can just putt around, you know, both helicopter around your yard, around park at your own pace. At a slow pace, that's no problem. But you want to raise the bar, you know, both of them can definitely raise the bar for you. And of course, this bigger one is more capable of a lot more stuff than I can handle. yeah, that's that. Just for you to see the size comparison between the two. If you're curious to see, you know, when I fly in a video, you'll say, oh man, it's not that big, but in reality, it's huge. Both is, you know, both are beautiful, both are fun to fly, so you can't go wrong with, you know, any of them. So that concludes my video. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you find it informative. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.